Happy Friday, everybody. Let me make sure we have sound today. We do, yay! We're off to a good start. Oh, welcome. Welcome. I'm Diane, and thank you for stopping by and spending a little bit of time with me this morning. Today, well, every Friday, I like to do a quick card that doesn't take a lot of supplies, a lot of time. Maybe you don't have a lot of product, but you need a quick card. So we try to do something that would be easy to use some of the supplies you may already have in your stash. And today I'm going to work with, and I haven't made any card yet, so this will be new for both of us. I'm going to use Delicate Dahlias. And this Dahlia stamp is new for Stampin' Up's summer celebration and will become available beginning August the 3rd. When you order $100 worth of product, you can get this for free. And if you happen to join Facebook on Monday, when we unboxed a lot of the supplies, I quickly made this card when we were finished. And this also used a celebration stamp set that you can earn for free when you spend $50 or more in product, and that is before tax and shipping. So these little counting sheep you can get for free. And then also for another $50 product purchase, you can earn the coordinating dies for those sheep for free. Now, the Dahlias don't have dies with them, but it is a 2-step stamping set, and it has 12 stamps in it. It's very pretty. And in addition to those freebies that you can earn, my host freebies through July. So through July, when you order $50 or more out of the catalog, you will receive a pack of all the trimmings ribbon combo. And this combo pack has Poppy Parade and Old Olive, I believe. Poppy Parade and Old Olive. Let me show you down here and see if it comes up any clearer. And these are ribbons that are trimmed in gold. So there's 2 spools of ribbon in there. And I don't think, does it say how wide these are? 1/8 of an inch ribbon. So you can earn those for free during the month of July when you order through my online store, or you go to Stampin' Up to order and you use my host code. If you use a different host code, you can't get my freebies. So, and beginning in August, when you order $50 or more out of the new holiday catalog, I will send you a package of matte decorative dots for free. In addition to whatever you select out of the celebration catalog. So, a couple freebies going on there that you might not want to pass up. Reminder that the Card Buffet workshop, I was printing flyers off for both of them yesterday, so I'm trying to remember which is which. Card Buffet is August 27th, and you can reserve your spot at Diane at BohoStamper.com, and I meant to write that down. And then October, we will have Holiday Stamp-A-Stack. So we'll be making some holiday cards in October. And if you're interested in either of those workshops, you can either go to my BohoStamper website and check out the details, or email me or give me a call. That's on my website as well. What else do I have to tell you here? I don't know. I guess we should probably get into making a card. So here are your card dimensions. And I didn't necessarily pick a color for you to use because remember, you can use whatever's in your stash. You can use paper that you have. You can use a stamp set that you have. It doesn't have to be, well, probably isn't going to be Delicate Dahlias. But if you have a stamp maybe from, I think it was Gina K, who had like a really pretty peony. Well, Stampin' Up! Has a beautiful peony set. And they had a magnolia set. So if you have either one of those, or if you have the one rose set, I think was Gina K's, any of those will work with this. This is going to be very simple. So our basic card sizes, we're starting out with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock that we will cut in half and then score and fold in half again to make 4.25 by 5.5 inch card base. And then we will add a coordinating color. So whatever ink you're choosing, you're going to want a 4 inch by 5.25 inch mat. And then you may decide to use off-white or vanilla cardstock. And so, oh, I can't see that far. 3 3/4 by 5. And that's the piece that we're going to stamp on. So then you might want some scrap papers to do your sentiments on, or Sissy's up here jingling. She wants you all to know that she's here. Sis, that's enough. That's enough. They know. Yeah. Everybody said hi. Yeah. They say hi. No, we're not going downstairs yet. Mommy's just starting to stamp. You have to wait. So I started out this morning. I made some card bases. I just started with black card bases. And then this will be for our stamping. This is Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, and I am determined to use that today. I told you I always have such a hard time coordinating colors. I can't mess up with this stamp set, I don't think. And then I'm going to do one on Smoky Slate. And I wanted to share with you, you know, I always talk to you about how I like to keep my stamp sets, and I get these stamps because I like them, you know, so when new products come out, it's not that I want to hurry up and throw my old stamp set away just so I can get a new one. And here's one of my vintage stamps that I have kept. And I've only used it a couple of times, but I love it. It's a background Dahlia stamp. Definitely Dahlia. And I don't know that this one had a year in it either. No. I've had this for a long time. I really liked it. And I might try and stamp with that while we have this out. But I also was going to just put on here. There. You can email me there if you have any questions, or if you want to sign up for the workshops that are coming up, or if you need more information about those. Okay? And I found a clean piece of gray that we can use today, so we don't have quite so many ink spots. I think, let's start today. Well, you know what? Let's do the Fresh Freesia, since that always seems to be my nemesis. And so I have my 4 by 5.25 inch sheets of basic white or whisper white, whichever one you happen to be using. Because this is a two-step stamping, we have our detailed outline stamp, and then we have the fill stamp. Sorry, my light's shining on there. And for my own purposes, I line these up ahead of time, and I usually put a little, I don't know if you can see the little Sharpie black dots I put at the top, because that's where I'm going to make my stamps line up. I'm going to put that at the top of my card and then fill it in. Oh, I think I need my bigger block. It's a little bit bigger. I do also have some die cuts standing by here, so we could stamp some sentiments if we need to. But in the meantime, I had pulled out my little, I do like to rub my hand over my stamps when I'm using them for the first time, just to get any residue or anything off of there that might have been on it from packing at the company. I pulled out my little container of many messages that I have stamped and cut out. So we have those. Even though this stamp set does have, oh, and you came off, some readings, because we know that sometimes it is only an image stamp set. So I'm using full strength, and I'm going to, I think we'll do this one very basic. We're just going to make one dahlia, add a couple of leaves, and a sentiment. And then sorry, I felt like there was something tickling my leg, and I know the last time that happened I had a spider down there, so it really didn't, a spider crawling on my leg. Just season my stamp up a little bit here. Oh, I gotta pull out a scrap paper because I'm stamping off one time now to do my fill. And this is going to give me just a shade lighter, which is what's going to help me with my fresh freesia dilemma that I can never match up my purples. That's pretty. Very pretty, pretty. Mm-hmm. Right. Let's add a leaf. And my leaves, I think I'm going to do those in soft succulent. I guess I could have lined that up a little better. Two sides. I don't need that ribbon anymore. Oh, so I think today is going to be a crafty day anyway. I went over to my little shop that I've told you guys about in Hubbard, Ohio, that I enjoy going. They have workshops there, and actually I'm going to do a workshop there August the 12th. I realized last night how soon that's coming up. But anyway, I went last night or yesterday afternoon and did a Christmas collage board. It was really very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And I like my board. So, but it was a 3-hour workshop. It was long because it was two-sided. And by the end of the workshop, I just felt like my back was really just, I was ready to go home. My back hurt me a lot. So on the way home, you know, having it in 80-some degrees, there I was with my, I got that glare and I can't see. I had my heater on my car seats. Why can't I see this? Boy, I put those on there so I could line them up, and then I'm a ditz. Come on, you can do it. I think that one's better. Sorry, I'll move back up here in just a minute. That is a little better. It's still a little bit off. I'm getting it a little bit twisted to the right. Anywho, so then by the time I got home, and I made us some dinner, and we were cleaning up. And I don't usually allow my dishes to sit or anything, but my back was so sore. I told my husband, forget it. Just leave them until tomorrow. And he said, no, I'll get them. Go relax for a little bit. I could not stand out there to wash the dishes. My back was killing me. And it's not really any better today. I don't know what I did. Nothing. I don't think I did anything to it. So I'm going to do some leaves in soft succulent. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to, I don't want to get my gray board dirty already. I just found that this morning. I'll stamp full strength. And let's I'm wiping the ink off of the bottom portion of my stamp because I'm going to put it towards the top up there, and I don't want green to get on my flare. Deciding where I want it is the hard part. Now I can take the fill stamp and do the same thing as we did for the flower. Stamp off one time and then line it up. And this weekend I'm supposed to go to that stamp and stamp art scrap tour or something. It's a vendor show that comes to Monroeville, which is down by Pittsburgh, once a year. And of course last year didn't happen, but I was there a couple years ago and I really liked it. So that's this weekend, and so I'm headed there, and I'm hoping my back clears up a little bit today before I go there so that I can enjoy walking around a little bit. So I'm going to layer those on here. Let's get rid of my here. And then just need to decide my greeting. And so I can use either one that I already have from my many messages. Happy anniversary might be pretty, huh? What's this? Sympathy card. I'm tired of sympathy cards. I don't want to make any more. I'm so happy to celebrate these moments with you. And the inside could be a happy birthday. Yay! And I think I know the one die set has a die pretty much that same shape. Oh, I think it's tastefully. There they are. Kind of big. I wanted to cut a background out of there that's kind of large. Large. Oops. Put the envelope away without the die. See who else we have here. I took this one out because I thought we might want to cut out a white layer with the scalloped edge and use that. Your little ornate die. That might be pretty. Let's do that. Let's do a little piece of the freesia with the ornate. And see how that pops out on the card, huh? Because there's a lot of white space there, I want to make a background for my greeting so that it stands out a little bit better. The next card that I was going to do has much less white space in the back. And I just want to cut that down so I can use my mini trimmer. I'm your baby boss. There he is. Oh, Sissy thought I meant her. She's the big boss. Huh? Sissy big boss? Oh, sorry, we're going to shake here for a minute. Shake, rattle, and roll. And if you're new to embossing, this is the mini cut and emboss machine. I still have paint on my fingernails from yesterday. And I'm going to use the base plate and one cutting plate. I have my paper and my die and one more cutting plate on top. Because this is a very detailed die, these, oh my, maybe I should have used the big one. I'm going to pass this through 2 times, hoping that all the little bits come out. Oh, I'm not all over my floor because I just swept. All right, let's see what we get. Sister. Set this down aside. Yeah, so oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. My customer catalogs will go in the mail today. And Roseanne, if you happen to be watching at all or checking my video here later, I will drop yours in the mail too. I appreciate the fact that you were going to pick it up, but I'll be in and out all weekend. And I don't want you to have to wait if we don't meet up with each other. So I want you to have your catalog first thing next week so that you can ooh and ah along with me at all the pretty stamp sets. And remember, you can order beginning August the 3rd out of those new catalogs. So we have a few little bits that just didn't pop out all the way. No worries. They just come out easily with either a pokey tool or I still have my old brush. There is a new brush attachment that you can get for on the end of your take your pick tool. But I have this one and it works, so this is the one that I still use, and I just keep a little piece of foam in an old paper pumpkin box. And then when it starts to get too full of little bits, I just empty the box. Oh, that one's being a little stubborn. Don't you dare tear my paper. There. Come off. there. That is the only problem with those ornate dies. They're pretty detailed. So, you know, tiny little bits sometimes have to have some help. They need encouraged to pop out. Away. Yeah, so since my back is being cranky, I think I will probably get some of my crafting done today. I do have to go make I got a nice big head of cabbage, and I wanted to make stuffed cabbage, so I will have to go do that. But I think then the rest of the day is going to be sitting with a pillow behind my back. Oh, that'll be good. All right, let's glue it together. Sorry, that took a couple minutes there to get those little speckles and dots out of there. Am I, oh no, I'm not moving. That's why it sounded funny. And I'm still not moving. Is this the broken one? It is. I pulled out the broken one. Let's use the one that works. That sounds better. I kept the broken one because I have a full spool of tape in there, and I want to put that tape in this holder as soon as I need some. Now you can stamp directly on here if you want to, and that would eliminate the need for, you don't need to put a background anyway, but you wouldn't have to worry about your sentiment not showing up, like I'm afraid this one wouldn't. So you can stamp directly onto your card. I'm going to pop this one up. I thought I had a full sheet of, oh I do. I was going to say I just opened a package. And if you want to dress it up even more, we can either add a bow, or I don't think these dots had purple in them. No. But I did find, finally, oh, those are the other ones. That's the Just Jade and Misty Moonlight and all that. Okay. Sono Frisia. We could add a couple of rhinestones then, or jewels. And there you go. There's one. Pretty quick. Great. So the next one, I thought maybe we would move my silicone mat out of the way. Get back to my stamp set. And I think this time we're going to just use the background stamp and fill in our whole, so I need this because I'm going off the edge of the paper again. We're going to fill in the whole white mat. And I am still going to use fresh freesia. Isn't that pretty? Look at the detail in that. Isn't that beautiful? And then you can just turn your stamp and fill in your background. Isn't that beautiful? That's such a pretty stamp. That out of the way so it doesn't make the camera look all blurry. That'll go on there. And I think I am going to use that scallop die and cut this out, give it a little bit more shape, since that's really all the stamping we're going to do other than the greeting. And these are the scalloped contours dies, and this came with the color and contours, well, coordinates, with the color and contours stamp set. This one I have to use the big boss, or big cut and emboss. The mini can handle up to a little over a 3-inch wide die, and this is bigger than that. Just gonna grab a piece of washi tape, but I better put it on the mat first. I'll end up taping it down to the top cutting mat. And this is just so it doesn't move around, because that white layer is cut just a little bigger than the die, so it's just going to fit. Isn't that pretty? It makes such a nice border. And we also have the small one that we can use to cut a greeting out, because I think I will use the greeting that's in the stamp set. And I think I'm going to add a ribbon this time. So what do you think of that? And these are all just ideas for you. Oh, I forgot to put that one die away. I'll be looking all over for that later. I did find my my one little bird stamp that had fallen out of the stamp set. I think it was last week. Little guy fell on the floor. Took me a while, but I found him. Need a scrap of white so I can stamp. I think I'll do "Thank you kindly." Thank you kindly. That should fit in there. Yes, it will. I love it when they fit right inside the... Not quite. Lucked out on the stamp, not so much on the strip. There's one. I'm sure that'll fit. Yeah. So now, do I want to make my ribbon go the whole way around there? I think I do. So I'll just center this on my Fresh Freesia mat. And I think I'll make a little bow. And if you're good at tying your own bows, God bless you, because I always need my little helper here. And I still struggle. I'm going to offset it a little bit so it's not exactly in the center of the card. So let's see. Oh, no, we played with Fresh Freesia and already taken up most of our time. I jabber too much. Whoop, completely missed my glue dot there. Oh, I should have made sure that I put that on there right. I did. I forget what day it was, what card I was working on, and I went to do the inside, and it might have been a 15-minute card on a Friday. I went to add the inside, and I had glued it upside down. I had to cut the front part off and redo. Had to have a little do-over. I have my overhead fan on, so everything's fighting me because the fan's blowing everything around. And my glue dot's not sticking anymore. Just trying to even that up a little bit, make it a little straighter. That looks nicer. Okay. An alternate way to do the card so it is framed like this with a black mat would be to use fresh freesia as the card base and then just put a mat of black behind your stamped image. I just figured while I had my black cardstock out, I was going to cut bases for all of them. Alright, let me get baby out and cut that. And this card will be ready. Again, you can add some rhinestones to it or pearls if you have some pearls that you would like. Let's try to get this lined up so it looks halfway straight. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So what else was I gonna fill y'all in on? That away, and you go back in my scrap bag for the next one. Again, let's add a couple of dimensionals. And then you can position wherever you like. I thought I had another little bit in there. I don't know. Do we need a rhinestone on that one? Do we need sparkle and bling? We can. I was going to say if I can find them. Good Lord, I just set them down, right? Couldn't have gone that far. You know what's weird about this color? I even think that I'm going to put them in the centers. How about that? I even think that the rhinestones look like a different color than the ink, which is a little different than the paper. I mean, they all go together okay, but the rhinestones really are just a little bit of a different color. Okay, there's two for you. Now let's get away from our fresh freesia And let's use some, I took the other green out because I didn't know for sure what color of leaves I was going to use. So now I want to do some of the pale papaya. And I think we're going to use the big flower and the small flower. So I'm going to need 2 colors. I think I'll use the pale papaya, and we're going to see how it looks with bumblebee. I don't know if I picked the right color for that or not, but give it a go. So, and I think, let me see. I was going to say maybe kind of do the same thing, but only do a couple of the larger flowers. Did I clean that off? Probably won't matter. And then fill in with the small flowers. So let's see how it comes out. Oh, scrap paper. See, I told you guys I didn't do this ahead of time today. Kind of had ideas of what to do, but once I got that heating pad on my back last night, it wasn't moving. So maybe oh, is that pretty? Maybe let's just do like so we have one full one and then a couple partial, and then we'll fill in with some of the small flowers in between. This stamp really is nice. It's is it one of the distinctive? I didn't look at the front. They're Stampin' Up's trademark distinctive stamps are very detailed and dimensional. It doesn't say it on here. I think it usually does say it if that's the case. Oh, almost lost my flower. Let's see. Oh, this might be pretty. Might be. I don't know. I might have picked a different color. I was trying to get some yellowy color. And then do I want to add a couple of leaves? We have our teeny tiny little leaf here. I don't know if I have another tiny. I do. So that one's even smaller. Sometimes, I've mentioned before, if you're working with a block that is a little bit bigger than your stamp, it's easier to get ink on that block. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm losing my voice again. And then you would stand a better chance of smearing it on your card. So, actually, I have a smaller block somewhere, I think. Oh, I didn't get that close enough. I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. Oh good, this green's going to break it up enough because I wasn't sure about that bumblebee color, but now I'm liking it with the green. I think it definitely made a difference. About one more. Did you do it? Yes, you can. All right. 1, 2. Well, there's half ones. I was going to say, I don't know if I have an odd number, but I guess we would have to add up our half leaves. Bumblebee. Oh. Let's put you back on here so I don't lose another tiny baby stamp. And oh, so happy for you. Oh, so happy for you. This one might actually look better with a black mat on the orange card. We might switch this up. Oh. Dian Papay card. Let me see here. We get I think it would look better framed in black because I have both light colors of ink. There you go. Say I need you. A little score. Oh, not cutting. Okay. There we go. And save this one. I'll save that because I think I have some black cardstock. No, I don't. I just opened a new package. Oh well. Have to make some mats at one point or another, don't I? See, that's not in there either. I must have knocked them both out of the track. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Oh, you know what would have been prettier? Yeah, I guess I'm still struggling with the bumblebee thing. I was thinking it would have been prettier with the evening evergreen background. I think I have that out handy here. Because I was cleaning up. And we all know what happens when you clean up. You can never find anything. Oh. Maybe. Let's try an evening evergreen background and see if that's better. Oh my goodness. Trust me, my cardstock doesn't go to waste. We'll use it in the next couple cards. Well, I will anyway. I hope you Hope you get inspired to do a card. I think I already like that better. Yes. I spent a little bit on that one. I do think that looks better than the black. I like having the darker matte around it. The black wasn't doing it. I think the green's better on this one. And I want to put my full flower up there. Of course, we're going to be right out of reach. Oh, you know what? That's not looking that bad. I like this. I don't often use ribbon as much as I have been. I really like this sheer ribbon with the in colors this year. And there's some pretty Christmas stuff, ribbons and stuff coming out, but just typically like the little, what is it, organza ribbon or organdy ribbon or whatever it's called, is not always my favorite. I like the sheer. And yes, I did just stab my finger. So I guess organza is a material. Organdy ribbon, huh? I kind of like it now. I was really doubting the bumblebee. Second guessing after I stamped it. I'm glad I left it. You just add glue dots on the back here of my ribbon. Oh. Okay. Oh, I guess I need a greeting here, don't I? Yeah. All right. So I could stamp my greeting in that evening evergreen. And then let's just, oh, thank goodness that wasn't my toe. I'd be crying. Let me see. I wanted to do the birthday one, right? Oh, so happy. Oh, so happy. Oh, it'll fit in that one. Or round. Which one? Which one? Well, I'll tell you what. I could do that in white and that in green. There we go. Put those on top so I put my dies back. Still isn't big enough for much. I don't know why I'm holding on to those little white strips because they just aren't cutting the mustard. Oh, that's just cute. Oh, it's clouding up again out there. Good grief. I feel so bad. I know the Midwest and stuff needs rain and they need to cool down a little bit. We've had enough. If there was a way for us to share it, it'd be great to send it on over. It's weird how Mother Nature doesn't always even it out. Dumps it all in one spot. I actually think it is supposed to rain today and tomorrow here. I'm not sure. Okay. And then let me get a piece of the green for background. Oh, I just opened one. I was going to say, don't I have a scrap? Nope. Not out of this pack. There is another open pack somewhere, but I think I'm in the middle of using it. So. Did I cut that too small? Oh, good Lord. You know why? Because my time is up here and I'm trying to rush. See, I just have to take my time. Even Sissy's coming up here again. She says, Mom, your time is up. Huh. Is Mommy running late today? I am. I do have to run to the post office and drop those envelopes with the catalogs in the mail. I'm going to get those out. And then I can try to make those cabbages. And then that's it for today, I think. That'll be enough. By the time I'm done making stuffed cabbage, I'll probably be crying the blues again that my back's killing me. Okay. Oh, my finger's stuck. Glue dot. I like that orange and green together. Let's see, that was a little bit. And smooth down, very nice. There. And once again, I think I'll add some little jewelry in the center here with the two big dahlias. And then a little one just to make it 3. And there we go. A little over time, but there's 3 for you easily to do with one stamp set, especially if you're using something that has a large image stamp like Delicate Dahlias. Yeah, I could talk. Remember, beginning of August 3rd, you can earn that for free with a $50 purchase. Should do it this way, huh? So I have And if you have any questions, don't forget that you can email me at diane@BohoStamper.com. And there we have it. So a little bit past 11, 3 minutes past, not too bad, not too bad. So everybody just please have a beautiful weekend and enjoy every day you have out there with your friends and family. And remember to stop by Monday. I'll do my Facebook Live at 10 a.m. on Monday, and then be back again next Friday. And no, it won't be time for Christmas cards yet, but that's coming up. So thanks for stopping by. Remember to give me a thumbs up there and subscribe. And you'll get reminded whenever I'm going to do another video. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.